It's October, and we're in the mind for murder. Hey there, this is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast, and I'm your host, Brian Rollins. This week we're diving into the life and works of the queen of the murder mystery, Agatha Christie. If you're new, I'll give you the rundown. Every week we offer up 3 rounds of 10 questions on a particular topic. If you need rules or a scorecard to keep track of your answers, you can find those at dorkygeekynerdy.com. We've had other author episodes including Edgar Allan Poe earlier this year. I think that about covers it, so let's get started, shall we? The Dorky Round. Number 1. In what year was Agatha Christie born? (1890). Number 2. What is Miss Marple's first name? Jane. Number 3. What nationality is Hercule Poirot? He's Belgian. Number 4. From 1989 to 2013, who played Hercule Poirot on TV? David Suchet. Number 5. What British Army officer would often accompany Poirot on cases? Captain Arthur Hastings. Number 6. From 1984 to 1992, who played Miss Marple on the BBC? Joan Hickson. Number 7. What Agatha Christie novel is being adapted into a movie starring Kenneth Branagh in 2020? Murder on the Nile. Number 8. Poirot first appeared in what story? The Mysterious Affair at Styles. This is also Agatha Christie's first book. Number 9. Agatha Christie belonged to what writers group, along with Hugh Walpole, Dorothy L. Sayers, and others? The Detection Club. Number 10. Rufus Sewell starred in what 2020 Agatha Christie adaptation? The Pale Horse. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Before becoming a private detective, what was Poirot's occupation? Police officer. Number 2. Christie wrote 6 novels under what pseudonym? Mary Westmacott. Number 3. Miss Marple first appeared in what short story? The Tuesday Night Club. Number 4. Agatha Christie was the first recipient of what Mystery Writers of America award? She was the first to receive the Grand Master Award. Number 5. What was Agatha Christie's first non-fiction book? Come, Tell Me How You Live. Number 6. The Secret of Chimneys introduced what recurring Christie character? Superintendent Battle. Number 7. Murder in the Calais Coach is the U.S. title for what Christie novel? Murder on the Orient Express. Number 8. Tommy and Tuppence first appeared in what novel? The Secret Adversary. Number 9. What was Miss Marple's last story? Sleeping Murder. Number 10. What real-life event inspired the murder and kidnapping backstory to Murder on the Orient Express? The kidnapping of Charles Lindbergh's son. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. What Christie novel was the result of a challenge from her sister, Madge? Her first novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Number 2. Poirot dies in which story? Curtain. Number 3. What Agatha Christie play holds the world record for the longest initial run? The Mousetrap. Number 4. How many times was Christie married? Twice. She divorced her first husband, Archibald Christie, in 1928. Number 5. According to a poll conducted by the author's estate, what is considered the world's favorite Christie? And Then There Were None. Number 6. The play Witness for the Prosecution was adapted from what short story? Traitor's Hands. Number 7. What was the first Agatha Christie novel published as Mary Westmacott? Giant's Bread. Number 8. During both World Wars, Christie worked in hospitals doing what? She worked in the dispensary. The knowledge of poisons would be helpful in her stories. Number 9. How many stories featured Superintendent Battle? 5. Number 10. What was the original title of A Holiday for Murder? Hercule Poirot's Christmas. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's mysterious episode. We did Sherlock Holmes a few weeks back, so grab that if you haven't already. We'll have more horror and Halloween episodes this month, so stay tuned. Speaking of which, here's your clue for next week. What book series gave us the quote, "It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends"? We're combining two of our favorites to make this episode, so don't miss it. In the meantime, be sure to follow us on Facebook or Twitter and drop us a review on your podcast directory of choice. We'd appreciate the help in spreading our audience. This has been the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The music has been by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. You can find more from me, including audiobooks and more, at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening, and keep using your little gray cells